I come before you all today to talk about something that is especially troubling that I saw on the internet. The gay agenda has reached Disney, and for the first time, they are pushing this agenda on innocent children by having openly gay characters in their new film, Beauty and the Beast. I am so pissed. Let me tell you why. Growing up, I loved Disney. I would dress up like a princess and dream that someday my prince would come and rescue me. I still love to dress up, and I've luckily found my knight in shining armor. Belle was my favorite Disney princess who wasn't blonde. I felt like I could totally relate to her because I've been to a library before and I've even read a couple of books and everyone likes me, just like how Belle's Village loves her because she's super popular like me. Oh, and we both really love our daddies. I was super excited to see the new movie until I found out about the gay stuff. I would never want to see this, let alone take my imaginary future kids to see this movie either. It's no wonder parents are concerned. They're afraid that their kids might see two people dancing, and not just any two people of the same gender. How are they supposed to explain this to their kids? It's not like they can just tell them that love has no gender or race barriers, or that they shouldn't judge, or that they should love one another like Jesus said. As if it were that simple. You see, a lot of parents are a lot more moral and just don't want their kids to be brainwashed by the media. They'd rather do that themselves. The more kids see two people of the same sex kiss or dance, the more they're going to think that it's normal and that people in real life have actual same sex attraction and kiss and dance with people who they love. Moms just want kids to think the same way as them to protect them from the bigoted fear they have of people who are different than them, and Disney is trying their best to change our traditional values. What's next? Mulan going through a sex change because wearing armor and cutting her hair isn't good enough for those silly liberals out there that have now taken control over Disney? It's so rude of people to call us intolerant when we aren't the ones who are making gay people push their agenda. But you guys are the ones who are really being intolerant because you won't just leave me alone with my internet post that just so happened to be about slandering a certain group of people. I wish you guys would just stop trying to interfere with the lives of other people. It's not like I'm doing the same thing. Because gay people existing and being characters in a movie is pushing a political agenda, even though it kind of represents all kinds of people who exist in our world in reality right now. I'm not pushing a political agenda. I'm just pushing a religious agenda, which is totally different because it comes from God. I mean, I guess when you think about it, God put these people on earth, and yeah, they're children of God. And since Jesus loved everyone, and I'm supposed to do what Jesus did, I should try to be nice to everyone too, including gays and Muslims and Mexicans. Anyway, I think that God made people gay so they could prove to God that they are strong enough to not act against everything their body is telling them to do. It is a huge trial, but in heaven, if the gay people would just shut up, they would totally get rewarded. So stop calling me homophobic just because I'm trying to actually make it so the gay people can make it to heaven too. But Disney, how can they do this? Can't they just go back to the God-loving, family-oriented values of Walt Disney? So I'm going to boycott Disney, and I recommend you do the same. It will totally make a difference. People could potentially save hours and lives at Disneyland by just not going. It's brilliant. The bottom line is, Beauty and the Beast is not accurately portraying the world we live in at all. Or maybe I'm not. Like that would ever happen. Beauty and the Beast was never supposed to be about the gays. That's just not what it's about. It's supposed to be about interspecies love and bestiality and forced captivity and sexism and Stockholm Syndrome, not the gays. Well, I'm out of here. I've got an appointment with my hairdresser. He's gay, but like, that totally doesn't matter because he's the best at doing hair. And like I said, I have nothing against homosexuals. I just don't think they deserve to be represented in movies and have the same rights as me. Ta ta!